In this video, I'm going to describe this magical wand that I have created. And the first part of the video is just going to be the process that I used. And the second part of the video, I'll use my imaginations to describe how it takes my magical energy and does amazing things with it. Now, as a very quick overview, this is called the Magical Wand of SOMDEland. And SOMDEland is my mythological universe that describes my subconscious. And what this magical wand does is it takes ideas from SOMDEland and brings them into reality. So I found this in the Arlington Great Meadows, and it was already fallen off the tree, and you can see there's some sort of growth on it. You can see all that I'm doing is exploring the wood, taking away whatever rot there may be. And the underlying wood is actually pretty hard, which means that I can get it to be pretty thin. What's cool is it's quite complex. Now, I've just uncovered. The design will come out just in the process of uncovering it. Here is my magic wand, and the first question is, well, how do I hold this? And most people would take it and grab it like this and use it like a gun. Well, big mistake, because that's not how you use it. And if you do, then what happens is your magical energy comes down here, it gets stuck in this reservoir, and it shoots it back into your arm, and game over. And the reason why I designed it that way is because I don't want anyone else using my magical wand. It's a very personal thing, and only a person who has created the magic wand should use it. So how do you hold this? Well, the way that I hold it, and the way it's designed to be held, is in this really gentle, cradling sort of way. Let me just show you the way that many people would hold it. Aggression, anger, closed fist. And the way it should be used is an open hand, meant almost like shaking a hand. It represents collaboration and community and taking negativity and turning it into something beautiful that is positive. And the magic wand is really meant to just balance on your hand. A lot of my research deals with balance, and so I like integrating ideas of balance into everything that I do. So you hold it like this, and it takes the magical energy from my hand, and it focuses it into this area here. It pools my magical and spiritual energy into this area. And you can really see that as the magic has been pooling into this area, all of the very gorgeous patterns in here. Now, the first thing I want you to notice is that the shape itself is almost vaginal or womb-like, because the whole idea is to do idea generation within here with the magic. But I also want you to notice is that the magic sort of complexifies and fractalizes and gains depth, and you can see that through these little eddying whirlpools throughout it. I also want to bring your attention, it is sort of like a pregnancy, this magical incubation. And I want to bring your attention to just the different colors that we have here. So you have browns and reds and mixtures of reds and browns. You've got this gorgeous white rot over here. And then again, you have these swirling galaxy-like browns, different shades of it, until it goes into this really rough, gorgeous bark / fungal disease over here. And again, fungus is not bad. It converts sometimes energy from one form to another. So the energy pools here. I'm just going to turn it around so you can see how this blush of red over here. And what I'll also do, just so you can see it, let me just lick it a little bit so you can see the color. Now you might say, why did you not finish this with something? Look at that. Wow. Well, one idea why is if you look at, for example, over here, this beautiful white, if I finish it too much, that white actually gets very dull. and I really like the whites in here. So I did not want to finish it. You might be like, why not put polyurethane on it? But then you don't get it, because a magic wand that represents nature should not be slathered in polyurethane. So, okay, the magic pools in here, it's incubated in here, it's given birth to, it changes fundamentally, it's reborn, and then it's shot up this shaft. And what you'll notice over here is that there's a barrier. And what this barrier means is that there needs to be a certain amount of activation energy to be able to get to the next stage. So if this is not deep enough, if I haven't spent enough time incubating my thoughts, well, you're not going to get through this. So eventually, swirling, 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 getting more and more beautiful, eventually the idea is ready to be born. It has enough activation energy. It's able to overcome this barrier over here. Look at that. Look at that, okay? It is so beautiful. And then it enters into this area over here. And, you know, I'm just gonna just put a little bit of saliva on that to really highlight how beautiful this area here. So what happens now is the magical energy enters here, and it's stuck in this potential well, and it just goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, amplifying, resonating, almost like a laser beam. And you can see that magical energy running back and forth, amplifying and resonating in rhythm, leads to these beautiful flow lines over here, this gorgeous ocean wave of frothy white, and this turbulence within the flesh of the stick. And the other thing I want to draw your attention to, it really does look like a bone, and it looks like flesh. And again, that's because it's animating ideas from my subconscious into reality. It's fleshifying, fleshing out ideas. This is to flesh out and brainstorm ideas. Okay, so it goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and eventually it is able to come out through the edge over here and release my magical energy. Now, you might say that's a very slow process to be able to release magical energy, and that's true. Community building, turning negativity into positive energies and ideas do take a long time. In the rare occasion when I do want to release magical energy quickly, some of you may be familiar with the idea of quantum tunneling, and that's when, you know, a particle, for example, is stuck in some sort of well, some potential well, and it's able to do quantum tunneling and get out. And so this does allow for magical quantum tunneling if I want for a quick release of magical energy. And that's pretty much it.